Back to what if Naruto had all nine-tailed beasts. Last time we left off, Naruto had just went back home and he goes to bed. Now let's continue. And he wakes up the next day, ready to get his team assigned. He rushes to the academy. His team is the same as Canon because his scores don't improve or decrease. Uh, Sakura's not happy that Naruto is on her team. Sasuke doesn't care. If anything, he'd be interested in Naruto. Kakashi arrives as late as normal and says to his team to meet him on the roof. They all go up and sit down, and Kakashi asks what their likes and dislikes are. Sakura says, uh, uh, Sakura says, "Can you give us a demonstration?" Kakashi says that he doesn't like anything in particular and he doesn't want to tell them his dislikes or goals. They all say in their heads at the same time, all we learned was his name. Naruto says his likes are, well, he doesn't have any. Because in this what if, everyone knows he has all nine-tailed beasts. So people treat him a lot worse and everything. And he says his dislikes are the fourth Hokage and his goals. Well, he doesn't have one. The only reason he's even becoming a ninja is because he was told to by the third Hokage. Sakura says her goals is two, and then she looks at Sasuke, her face turns red, and she says her dislikes are Naruto. Sasuke says he has no likes and has many dislikes. He does not have a goal. What he has, he will make a reality to kill a certain somebody. Kakashi says they will meet up tomorrow at Training Ground 7 and don't eat or you'll throw up. The next day, they meet up. Kakashi's an hour late. Naruto is a little more willing to kill because the way he's been treated. So Kakashi starts the bell test. Naruto charges directly at Kakashi. As soon as the test begins, Naruto makes 300 shadow clones because he has a lot more chakra than in canon to fight Kakashi. Kakashi ends up having to use his Sharingan to destroy all the clones of Naruto. Naruto makes another 300 clones, and eventually he is able to snag one of the bells. And then he goes over by where people were tied up, the logs, and takes a nap. Meanwhile, Sasuke engages in a similar taijutsu battle as in canon. Wait a minute. Scratch the part about Naruto getting one bell and going back to bed. Let's say Naruto's able to get both bells, and as soon as he does, he throws one of them to Sasuke and the other one to Sakura, and says he doesn't want to be a ninja. In fact, he doesn't really care. Either way, so they should take him and become shinobi. Sasuke yells at Naruto, saying that you're the one who got them, you should at least take this one. And then Naruto says no and starts to walk away. Sasuke charges at Naruto and aims a kick straight for his head. Naruto easily blocks it. Sasuke then throws the bell at Naruto. Naruto catches it and throws it right at Sasuke's head, hitting Sasuke square on in the head. A couple seconds later, Kakashi yells at them all to calm down and that they all pass. Naruto yells at Kakashi saying, "I don't want to be a shinobi." And the only reason he even went to the academy is because the third Hokage told him to. Kakashi says, "Too bad you passed." Naruto makes 300 clones and goes to attack Kakashi. Kakashi, without a Sharingan, struggles a little bit, but he does end up defeating the clones. Uh, while he's fighting the clones, however, Naruto walked off and went home. The next day, later that day, Kakashi goes and talks to the Hokage. He says that he can't get Naruto to cooperate. In fact, it doesn't seem that Naruto's even interested in becoming a shinobi. In fact, he said he hates the fourth Hokage, which uh, Kakashi says admittedly made him pretty upset considering everything that the fourth did. Hiruzen says, well, think about it from his perspective. The fourth Hokage basically runs his life. Imagine what he'd think if he knew the fourth Hokage was his father. Uh, we should be surprised that he hasn't turned on the village yet. Kakashi says, yeah, but it doesn't seem like he will ever truly want to become a shinobi. Hiruzen says, uh, I'll tell him that he has to become a proper shinobi. Kakashi then says, why do you want Naruto to become a shinobi so bad? Is it because he's the son of Minato? The fourth Hokage says no. It's because that eventually people outside of the village, will find out that Naruto has all 9 of the tailed beasts, which means they will try and take him. Not just that, the day he was born and all the tailed beasts were sealed inside of him, it was decided that when he becomes Chunin, that he would join the Anbu. Kakashi says, how could you let something like that happen? Hiruzen says, it wasn't up to him, it was up to the rest of the council. He didn't want Naruto, the son of the fourth, to become a member of the Anbu, but he didn't really have much choice, considering he would be one of the most powerful weapons in the Leaf. Then Sarutobi, the fourth Hokage, says that you should take them on, you should prepare them for D-rank missions tomorrow. So Kakashi goes to Naruto's house and tells him that they will be meeting up the next day for D-rank missions. No, C-rank, whatever missions, the lowest rank. Naruto says, I thought I told you that I don't want to become a shinobi. Kakashi said, too bad, it was the Hokage's decision. Naruto gets kinda mad at this, but ultimately agrees, knowing he really doesn't have much of a choice. Because the Hokage kinda lets him, the Hokage kinda pays for his rent and his food and everything else. Well, not really rent considering you don't live in the village, but the Hokage basically gave him a house to stay and he'd be homeless without it. So he agrees. Kakashi tells Naruto that he should train. Naruto decides that he will learn to train. Kakashi recommended Naruto do some meditating first, though. So Naruto says fine. Kakashi leaves and Naruto goes to an area near a lake and starts meditating on a rock. After a little time passes, Naruto opens his eyes and realizes he's in a sewer-like area. He walks down through the sewer, and he runs into 9 giant cages. Inside of these cages, he sees giant monsters with each one having a different number of tails. He asks if they are the nine-tailed beasts. They all respond with yes. Naruto asks them all why they attacked the leaf, causing most of them to either get mad or be a bit surprised. They all they respond that they were forced to. Naruto says okay and asks them each their names. Uh, Two people give their names. This would be the Two Tails and hold on, let me find out the Two Tails name. Darn it! Just give me a second. Matabi and Son Goku say their names. Every other tailed beast refuses. Naruto says okay, uh, and had yeah, and he wakes up from his meditation. Uh, Shortly after, he decides to do some physical training, which he realizes he always knew he was slightly stronger physically than most of the people in his age group. He thinks this is because the tailed beasts, which it is. It is thanks to Son Goku. Then he decides that he should try and learn a jutsu in case they ever run into enemy shinobi. Uh, so he goes to the Hokage. Actually, no, he asks one of the Anbu to teach him a jutsu. One of them does. Well, one of them asked him if he knows what his chakra natures are. Naruto says no. The Anbu were instructed to be nice to Naruto, or else they would be eliminated. So the Anbu, we're gonna say, happens to have a chakra nature paper on him. So he gives it to Naruto and tells him to put his chakra into it, which he does. And let's see, hold on. We're gonna say Naruto gets all 5 chakra nature, so does each one for each chakra nature. And the Anbu says, is a bit surprised, but remembers that he is the holder of all nine-tailed beasts, and they must give him additional chakra natures. So he decides to teach him the fire style fireball jutsu, mainly because it's a common jutsu in the Leaf Village. Naruto, while doing quickly learns the hand signs and does the jutsu, but for some reason his fire style is blue. And the Anbu realizes that it is much hotter than the normal fireball. So they realize Naruto's fire style must be enhanced by one of the tailed beasts quite significantly. So they teach him the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. After this, Naruto trains with these jutsus a little bit and decides to go to bed. The next morning, he gets ready to go meet his team for their missions. Once he arrives back in the village, he meets up at Training Ground 7 with the rest of his team. And they start heading to the Hokage's mansion, where they get assigned simple missions like catching a doll. No, it's a cat. Naruto, considering he has all tailed beasts, is quite a bit faster in this one, thanks to the 5 tails. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, the 5 tails. Which I don't know if he actually grants speed, but it makes sense considering he looks like he's mainly based around speed. Which I don't know too much about the beast, so tell me if I get it wrong. Anyway, so after a couple of days, this time it's Sasuke who complains, because Naruto knows that if he did it, then there's a good chance that they wouldn't get it, because he knows the Hokage does tend to him, but he's pretty sure. He also knows that the only reason he does that is because he is a powerful weapon for the Leaf. Otherwise, he wouldn't be making him become, Shinobi. So the Hokage decides to send him on a C rank mission. A simple one, just escorting somebody. This person is, we're going to say they finish their missions early, so this person will be ready the next day. So Naruto decides that he should go home and do a little bit more training. With this training, Naruto ends up learning a new jutsu, which is fire-style fire breath, which is a pretty advanced jutsu, I'm pretty sure. I'll check what rank it is. It says it's a B rank jutsu, and it's obviously offensive. It says it was used by Samato Uchiha and Mabuto Uchiha. So yeah. Anyway, it's also blue, if you're wondering. So Naruto goes to sleep, and that's actually where I'm going to end this one off, because I feel like the Family of Waves arc should probably be its own video. So in 2 days that should be out, and the Uchiha one should be out in a bit, an hour at most. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah.